Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We're playing an Ogre Gladiator of Uskayu, and we're here on Depths 4. Last video, Depths 2 and, Depths 2 didn't go swimmingly. We had that Spriggan incident, but it went alright. And Depths 3 honestly did go, I would say, swimmingly. We cleared the whole place in, I'm pretty sure it really was just 7 minutes, which is, normally faster than I can kill a single goblin, if you believe certain players. What happened here? Something weird happened during this fight. There was a wall here, wasn't there? This space was a wall? Am I crazy? I don't see anything in here about that being a wall. But it was. Okay. Figured it out. Did I hear a grinding noise earlier? Yeah, I did. Okay. Figured it out. I'll be collecting my Nobel Prize at your convenience. So, Jordan. Obviously, flying is a thing we want. His Petrify is, basically 0%, so if we are flying, Shatter shouldn't hit too hard? I don't know, it's been a long time since I was comfortable fighting Jorgren in melee, I think. It's a little bit dubious to get that close to him, really. I think it's time to turn dodging back on. Let's just get out of his line of sight, quaff flight, throw a rock. Alright. He LRDs me, which is fine. God, these rocks are overpowered. Yeah, that shatter didn't do anything. That's fine. Whoa! Hey, buddy. No shadow creatures in the house, please. Oh my gosh, he went way over there. Are you kidding me? I could throw rocks, but they would probably just hit the Actar captain. Most of this stuff is not real monsters. Okay, that's not true, actually. Most of it is. The trolls are all real. Okay. So, what is not real here? Just the Zhangshis and the Stone Giant and the Actar. Out of curiosity, who summoned the Zhangshis? Was it the Vampire Mage? Or what? I guess I can't really tell. Well, walking away from all this doesn't seem very prudent, because a lot of it is ranged and the rest is fast. So we could get away from the trolls that way, but the vampires and the fire giant and the Actar would all be a problem. So what I want to do is get to the vampire... Wait. Oh, okay. So there is no vampire mage anymore. We killed the vampire mage, so that means that all the things that have been summoned were summoned by the giant orange brain. Unless there's another vampire mage in the area who's invisible, which is possible. But we did kill one vampire mage, so I don't know. Therefore, we killed them all. QED, right? Um, ugh. I feel like there's something in our inventory that just resolves all issues, and I don't quite know what it is. You know, I mean, haste. Haste is what resolves all issues. That is a rule. The Vampire Knight is invisible. There's even more stuff showing up, but I can't exactly duck into a corridor with Earth Mages on the loose. See? He's like digging at me. Alright, we got the giant orange brain adjacent, though. That should simplify things, yeah. There goes a lot of stuff. Try to finish off the Earth Mage, and now we can back up. Yeah, I think that haste was well worth it. You know, we're down to half health, so just imagine how disastrous it would have been if we... Why am I carrying a Ring of Intel? Oh, for Drain, for stat Drain. Let's just never pick up Rings of Dexterity again, I guess. Where's Dexterity? I, K, L... Nah, we're still carrying a Ring of Int, so I guess if we find a better one, we should pick it up. Louise. Are you kidding me? Louise on Depths 4? Lady, I kill uniques like you on Dungeon 11. Oh, I should have paid more attention to the giant eyeball. That could have been a little frightening. Look at that. We can grand finale anything that we happen to walk into the line of sight of. And we got a replacement Wand of Disintegration. So that's great. Let's identify it, in fact. 13. Great. So we can use up the other one we have somewhat proactively. Jory. Fine. I don't really mind Jory that much. He has LCS, but we have a lot of HP. 7 potions of resistance. We have found a lot of resistance and might this game. Oh, is this the wizard prison? Looks like the wizard prison. Are these Dementors? I think these are Dementors, guys. Soul Eaters? That's my opinion. I think these are Dementors. I don't know. Yeah. Why are you... Oh, I mean, I can't auto-explore because it's afraid he might cast some spells at me, even though I... No, what the... Are you shitting me? The Silent Spectre... Wait a minute. Has that always been true? I thought that the Silent Spectre was supposed to stay here forever. We're gonna take a little detour here. Let me just share Emacs with you guys. I still have that possible, right? We're gonna go look up. Is it this window? No, I'm gonna have to edit it again. I always have to edit this stupid thing. Emacs autofight.lua. Alright, here you go. Make sure it's stretched to fit the screen or whatever. Fit to screen. Okay. Yeah, you guys see this. We're gonna go look up the Evil Mike Wizard Prison here. Not sure exactly where it is, but so we'll just Wizard Prison. Enlarge theme. Alright, so what I wanted to know is, was it supposed to happen that the Silent Spectre could get away? I've never noticed that. There's a monster. Alright, let's... Ah, interesting. So, okay. I guess the 1 is the... Yeah, so the 1 here is the Silent Spectre. This is... 1/4 of the time a teleport trap, and the rest of the time it's probably a transparent stone wall, I guess? So the idea is all these wizards are in prison, and they can't cast any spells because of the silence. But 1 time out of 4, there's actually a teleport trap that the Silent Spectre can step on and release all the inmates. That's pretty cool. Alright, back to the game. Now we got some monsters on our hands. They're still in cages, but like, I mean, take a look at this guy's spell set. It includes Blink. He can get out now. So we have to be a little bit careful. Yeah, here he comes. Let's get out of all the other monsters' line of sight. So it's just this one escaped inmate who's an issue. All right, here we go. And I'm playing with this column here, stepping so that I'm always exactly across the column from him when I can. Oh, he got poisoned to death. Because I didn't want him to be... Let's never come in here. I wanted to make it so that the column was exactly between me and him, so that he would never have line of sight to me until he walked exactly adjacent to me, and then I could start hitting him. This way he wasn't able to cast a lot of spells at me while I was unable to defend myself. Wow, really? We mutated fire resistance. Well, you know what? Let's put on a ring of See Invisible instead of a ring of fire resist. It's not like super important, but I think that the last tip of fire resist is just not going to do much for us, and having... Oh, this is the entrance to Zot already. Okay, so let's back off a bit. Having See Invisible most of the time doesn't really matter, because most of the time there are no invisible monsters, right? But when there are some, it can help, and usually you just swap to it. But I have been not noticing some invisible monsters recently. We have pretty we have like no poison resistance. It's rare I get this late in the game without some poison resist. So that makes poison clouds quite dangerous. They do a lot of damage if you don't have any resistance. And you're sort of used to having resistance, and so they do 0 damage. What the hell is all this? They blew each other up, I guess? I don't know. We're basically invincible to all this stuff, so... Just gotta stay out of the poisonous clouds. What? No. No. Right, so don't go into this awful place, okay? Let's... No. Alright, maybe that'll teach Auto Explorer a lesson. I don't mind if like 1 or 2 of them come out at a time. Geez, that guy took a lot of hits. Stone Giant, no problem. We're making a lot of noise, actually. Let's get back to the stairs. Alright. There's our Zig. Oh my gosh, you can get in through here too. No, Auto Explorer. I refuse. Ugh. Monsters, monsters, monsters. Fine. I know. High level quality commentary there. Monsters, monsters, monsters. Okay, so there's a lot of entrances into there, so we really just can't trust Auto Explorer at all. Basically, is the lesson. But I guess the other lesson is we've finished exploring everything but this, so fine. In we go. Try not to get too surrounded. Make use of that paralysis, I guess, to retreat enough to heal a bit. And dive back in. I mean, there shouldn't be enough monsters here that it's a huge threat, I don't think. Well, it is a big threat if you approach it carelessly. But if you approach it with caution, I think it's fine. What am I carrying so much of? You know what? We don't need confusion when we have paralysis and enslavement. And we don't need this extra disintegration since we aren't really using it anyway, apparently. Really? What could this be? Cure mutation, I guess. Yeah. Well, not gonna be dropping. Not gonna be carrying. Not gonna be quaffing that anytime soon. Whether we drop it anytime soon, I'm not entirely certain. Oh. There you go. Well, good old paralysis. Still a good effect. A weapon shop. No thanks. +6 Vampiric Glaive. Pretty good for a different character than this one. Okay, so that was like a super fast depths 4 and 5. This character finally took off. I think mostly when we got that Ice Dragon armor. You know, we're wearing Storm Dragon armor now, which is a little better, but not a ton better. The new weapon has helped a bit, I guess. That did speed up depths. One thing I wanted to check out. Slime. Slime is 5 now. I don't think I've been to Slime since it got reduced to 5. It's always been 6. So we could go there. Sounds pretty good, honestly. Yeah. Let's go grab this ring of corrosion. And we'll do that in this same episode, just because everything's been so fast, honestly. Dropping... Gosh. Oh, here we go. Junk food. Here we go. Slime 0, please. Anyway, everything's been so fast. I don't want to release an episode that's just like is less than 20 minutes. I don't know. Maybe that's just a sign of big bloat, you know, and like we don't want throwing nets in slime. We probably don't want a Rod of Ignition, but I guess I'll carry it because why not? Don't need See Invisible. Don't need Intelligence. Don't need Acid. Anyway, I don't really remember what I used to think was a reasonable episode length. I remember like the first time I got up to like the 45-minute or an hour, I was like, wow, I've really lost control. What am I even doing? And I don't want every episode to be like... I think I still want episodes shorter than an hour, but I kind of like, you know, 30, 45 minutes, I think, is a pretty good length. You know, shorter on occasion is fine. And, you know, longer is fine on occasion, too. But I think that's a good It's kind of like my goal. It's kind of like a long enough time for interesting things to happen, but not so long that you're like, good lord, when is this guy gonna shut up? I just want to watch Crawl. And he's talking all the time. Oh, I don't know. You know, if you guys feel like that, get out of here. Go watch someone else. No, I mean, I don't mind how you enjoy the channel. If you enjoy it by wishing I would shut up, like, I guess, you know, whatever floats your boat. You can watch on mute. I won't mind one bit. Oh, boo. Don't mutate me. What a jerk. But it's, like, not a big deal. Yeah, confusion is not very likely to hit. We're up to 14 curing, so I will use one to get out of the line of sight of that shining eye. I'm going to try to keep the golden eye between me and the shining eye, since it's not much of a threat. And then, yeah, pummel the shining eye before it can malmutate us again. Anyway, people, like, are a little bit too worried about the mutations you get in slime. And not just slime, but oh, come on, don't walk into the slimy walls. Are you kidding me? I'll just pass my turn. This guy can't even hurt me. I'm just gonna, like, keep passing until I'm not confused anymore. There we go. Oh my god. I'm confused again! Are you, like, our confusion, it's like 5%! Anyway. People are too worried about the mutations you get in slime. And it's like, we got mutated once there, and we used good tactics to keep the other shining eye from mutating us. And, like, this one, I don't know, maybe he'll mutate us. Probably isn't going to matter very much if he does, really. 2 shining eyes. Like, most mutations are just not that big a deal. And ones that are, like, you can cure them. It'll be fine. You'll live. Okay. Oh, boo. Don't mutate me again. Yeah, so, like, we're getting some mutes. It's like, whatever. We can cure out of them if we really hate them. We're gonna start having some int problems before long, probably. Not sure why I didn't bring my ring of intelligence down here. I guess I didn't really consider int drain being a problem, but I guess it kind of is. But anyway, like, we got plenty of we got 2 cure mute, right? And, like, none of the mutations we've gotten yet are life ending. But I must say I didn't handle that last engagement with the shining eyes super well. I think I could have been a bit more careful. Oh, fighting hit level 27 and I didn't notice. Could have been a bit more careful to avoid getting mutated. Oh well. Alright, we'll just wait for this guy to catch up with us a bit. Don't want to chase acid blobs and fight him in the open. Don't want to really fight anything in the open in slime, honestly. Especially not ranged stuff. I'm a little concerned that if I go down these stairs, there'll be 3 acid blobs next to me, and that is just too many. So let's just find a new staircase. Or try, anyway, to find a new staircase. I keep trying to get away, and oops. There's always another shrine. There we go. A shrine creature. That is what was coming out of my mouth just then. I kind of got confused by like that they were sucking me back in towards that area. I don't know. I don't think it made a lot of sense, but that's what I was thinking. That's what you guys get. What is Alan thinking? If anything, when he plays Crawl. Yeah, that was fine. Okay, so we're probably going to cure out of this now. The int drain is going to be too much, I think. It'll be a shame to lose the fire resistance, but, you know, that's life. And we might not. You know, easy come, easy go. I do still like to clear the rest of this floor before I go looking for trouble with the royal jelly. I'm not sure if it's actually correct. It might be a holdover from times when I used to clear a lot more floors than I currently do. I don't know. But I like to be able to engage the royal jelly without more stuff arriving from out of nowhere. Oh, hello. Well, I guess we're getting ready to engage the royal jelly now. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to haste up. We're going to do all the royal jelly stuff that you always need to do for the royal jelly. Haste, agility, back up, might, summoning. Yeah. Now there's this whole area behind me where royal jelly summons cannot appear. That's the important thing about being in the center. Is that, well, and even if you don't read summoning, there can only be, like, at most 3 monsters adjacent to you in here, right? But if you read summoning, you can arrange for 2 of those monsters to be friendly. And then, like, it's just you and the royal jelly, and, like, you even have some friendlies next to you. Instead of getting surrounded, which is, like, what happens when you try to fight him out in the open. Yeah, there he goes. See? Easiest royal jelly fight of my life. Honestly, I think that may be true. Just tabbed like 4 times and he died. I mean, what more could you ask for? Okay, cool. There you go. Honestly, the loot looks pretty bad. 2 scrolls of enchant armor. Alright, I'll take it. Good enough. That's the loot. And it's pretty good. Okay, so really should not be out in the open like this against an acid blob. I kind of wanted to charge him down because I still have might and agility, but that's the wrong thing to do. I need to wait for him to get into range of me and not do something dumb instead. I don't know what dumb thing I was thinking of doing, but I shouldn't do it. Anything good up here? Oh, there's a lot of curing, I guess. A new ring. Yeah. Do I not have digging? Still haven't found digging, huh? Well, should have brought my other wand of disintegration down, I guess. Is there anything in here in this quadrant that I want? I don't know, I'll just walk all over it and try it on. +1 ring of evasion. Pass. I don't know. Normally, I like to actually look at the items that I'm picking up. And only walk over the ones I actually want to pick up. And like, ooh. I don't think so. I don't think we can use that. I'll consider it. But slaying is a lot more important in the early game when your total damage output is low, and so adding 4 to it is like a lot. But here we already have like 9 slaying, or 11 slaying on our weapon, and like, just another resist is better probably. What? What did I do? I zapped a different wand, didn't I? Yeah, I tried to paralyze the wall. Alright, let's try disintegration. Oh, potion of heal wounds. Jeez, I thought that was a wand of heal wounds that I had somehow failed to notice. I was like gonna be pretty disappointed with my observation skills. So there's something in there we want, right? Yeah. Okay. Disintegration. There we go. I think I'm starting to fade a little bit. Just don't quite have the focus to do things carefully. So I think we are definitely going to be done with this episode and probably with this recording session when I have picked up all the loot from here and made it back out. Phantom Mirror. That's a good item, but I don't know. I always forget to use them anyway. Like, what do you even use this Phantom Mirror on? Interesting. Portal projectile on large rocks is pretty sick tech. Passage of Galubria, pretty good for stealing the orb. I don't know if I want to train up any of these spells yet, but I do want to have them handy, I think. Okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna do. Let's get going. And I think, yeah, I don't think we can tolerate having -2 int and 2 tiers of stat drain. So let's just pop some Cure Mutation. None of the mutes we have are like crucial to keep. How'd we do? Oh, that's fine. We kept Fire Resistance, which is probably the best one. Well, okay. Arguably Evolution was the best one. But we lost all of the... Well, we kept that, which isn't too bad. You're not going to lose 7 int in a hurry with that. Alright, let's drop our book. Resist corrosion, don't need that either. Probably don't need the protection from fire since we actually got to keep our fire resistance mutation, believe it or not. Drop these guys. And pick back up See Invisible, Intelligence, Throwing Nets, I guess. I should use them. I do have 21 spell levels, so let's go ahead and learn the ones that I might someday want. Passive Glubria, 34. So that's something we could realistically get going, I guess. On the other hand, it's so expensive to train more translocations. But like, now it's within our reach with Brilliance, right? Speaking of, could pick those up. You know, Passage of Galubria isn't exactly an emergency spell that you're like, oh man, I gotta quaff Brilliance so I can cast Passage of Galubria. But it, you know, you can use it for the Orb Chamber, basically, maybe. It's a little bit awkward to have it become uncastable if Brilliance falls off, but, like, usually fine. Or we could train some more translocations, you know? But I think we might have to train a bit more than we're comfortable with. Anyway, we're done with slime. We got, check it out. 3 runes! 3 runes all lit up there. So we can head into Zod if we want. And we might next episode. I don't know. Seems like as good an idea as any. But I'm a little bit slap happy. Punch drunk. I think those mean basically the same thing, right? Just a little tired. Which is not really the same thing. But not really thinking super clearly right now. So I'm going to take a break and probably start recording tomorrow. You guys will never know the difference. Stuff's going to keep going up on schedule. Hope you guys have been enjoying this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.